So hot show. Welcome. Have you ever been told just be yourself and everything's gonna be great, everything's gonna be great? Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, this is the
biggest lie you've ever been told.
Never be
Yourself.
It actually does more harm than good, and I'm gonna prove my point. Hi guys, my name is Akma, and this is Not So Hot Show, a show about not hot things like
You.
You're not hot and your personality is not hot.
But I find you hot, so subscribe.
And we're gonna discuss today how you should never be yourself.
In any fucking circumstances.
I think it should be completely the opposite. You should be the least yourself you possibly can. I know it's uncomfortable,
But this is life.
because I feel like everything that went wrong in my life is when I was actually myself. Rude, annoying, disrespectful, and shit like that. And the thing is, a lot of people suck. A lot of people suck. I mean, if you're watching this channel, you probably don't suck as much, but a lot of people means majority. And unfortunately, you and I are more likely to be majority than the minority.
We do suck.
We people that cannot afford to be ourselves. You are you, and I'm sorry for that. And you are not enough. And not enough. That's a very old reference at this point. Not everybody is born like Henry Cavill with a fucking face carved out of the gods, with an amazing body, which he worked for. Okay, let's be honest, he worked for that body. But he's also very nice. He seems to have a genuinely an amazing personality.
Wikipedia? You're using Wikipedia as your source of information.
Not that I care. Not that I care about his personality, but he hot, nice, gentle man, that what I've heard, he's a gentleman. And I only recently found out that he has a girlfriend that is already was pregnant and already has a child. And I was shooketh. I was shooketh to find out he has a girlfriend. I never heard of that. This guy is good at hiding it. Because you know what? 'Cause we all live in hope to be with Henry Cavill, but none of us will. And by the way, I don't think he's into dark girls. Dark hair. I saw him with a bunch of blonde girls, so here we are. Kaylee Cuoco, for instance. Kaylee Cuoco, okay. The thing is, if you're super hot, congrats. If you have tits of Sydney Sweeney, the face of Tyla. Oh, I mean, actually, if you just look like Tyla, oh my god, she's hot. You can afford to have a shitty personality and just be yourself. Because people just don't give a shit. They're I don't care. You just look hot, you know what I mean? That's how I live my life. Me with hot people. I have to conceal my personality because people do not like me.
I'm very unlikable.
Because I'm being myself most of the times. I'm sure you try to be yourself at some point. Have you ever had the situations when you were with friends or on a date and you're you know what? Let me be my quirky self. Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
And then you just get kind of turned down, rejected for just you being you by your friends or by your date. And then you feel this awkwardness. And by the way, I think cringe and awkwardness should officially be part of a physical pain, because feeling cringe from your own self is painful. It lasts for decades on end. Problem is, if you reject it for a persona that you're presenting, okay, that's fine. I mean, just bad persona. But when you're actually being yourself and somebody's
Ew.
gosh, that hurts. And I mean, vice versa. Have you been on a date with a weird ass guy, or even talk to a weird guy? These some weirdos. I have a couple of those in my life. They're just weird guys. See, the randomest shit on the planet.
You know that a ladybug can fly and shit at the same time. Oh, by the way, I just set up my Switch. I jailbroke it.
I don't know, whatever, right? By the way, it's amazing to jailbreak your Switch. That's great, actually, Not that I have jailbroken Switch. But imagine you were on this weird, icky guy. You were with a weird, icky guy on a date. Would you in your right mind tell him?
Oh yeah, just be yourself.
Be yourself and you find a girlfriend. You would go through 9 circles of hell lying this bad. If you tell him,
no, you're perfect. You are you.
if they want to find someone, they shouldn't be themselves. They should become a very professional, good actor and pretend to fucking be James Bond or some shit like that. You shouldn't be yourself.
When you're a weird ass.
And the thing is, the same thing applies to you. Put this perfect image of yourself. You bring all of your favorite, all of your biggest, the award-winning traits on the table, and you're this is me. I'm feminine. I'm nice.
Even though you're not.
But we do that. We lie to people until it's too fucking late for them to run. That's what I did. I pretended to be super nice girl that I find his jokes funny. His jokes fucking suck. And I trapped him. And now
I bully him every day.
he is genuinely unhappy with me, I torture him every day. I fart in his face 10 times a day. This is not his kink. It's not his kink. He hates me farting. He didn't know that I love to fart 50 times a day because I am a fan of carbonated drinks. Do not look at my teeth. And I produce a lot of gas, and I love to release gas. Is that a kink? No. But anyways, like, and he didn't know that, obviously, for the first maybe 1 year we've been together, and now, honey, it's free real estate. Every day's topic is slavery to him.
Today's subject, slavery.
And that's what you should do exactly. Do not be yourself. If you want a great guy, amazing friends in your life, great relationship with your boss, or be great boss, you should fake every part of yourself possible. The less you know the person, the more you like them. At least if you created the persona correct enough, right? Have you noticed people that you like the most in life, like is you know the least about? You know what I mean? Like example of a crush, for instance, right? You like a crush because you don't know shit about them. I don't know how this called, like lingering. Like you fixated on this guy for a reason because you don't know shit about him. So you're projecting all of your like dreams and perfect traits on this guy. This is me farting. Oh god, let it air out. And then, you get the courage. You talk to your crush, right? You want to get to know him because you think it's destined to be. You don't find this kind of guys every day in your life. And you talk to him. And you get the ick. Because you realize, oh, he doesn't talk so much, not because he's mysterious and smart. He doesn't talk so much.
Because he's so dumb he has nothing else to say.
Yeah. Same shit applies to you. You want to be respected by people and be like gushed over? Be mysterious, stay mysterious. Do you know like when you go on a party, oh, you know what? I'm not going to overshare. I'm going to be mysterious and stuff like that.
And then you end up oversharing.
Because it's hard to be mysterious, but I'll teach you a couple of things, how to fake it till you make it. I'm not telling that you have to do not be yourself all the time, but there's time and the place to be yourself. And I'll tell you when. Spicy. If I have to think, what are the most incredible people I've ever met in my life? These are some random strangers I've met. Somehow we had the most, like it was like a life-changing conversation. When I think of them with their halo in the back, the whole fucking shit show. Because I had a crazy experience with these people, right? Once. I'm sure if I would like actually hang out and get to know them, I'd be like, oh my god, you're just a fucking simpleton. Just like me, you know what I mean? But, just because I met them once and we had this intense conversation once, they stay at this height in my memory. I was on a train from LA to San Francisco, I think, and there was this she was like 670 or something like that, and her husband was dead. We talked, and I swear to god, it was like a conversation in movies. She was like, were you ever in love? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, honey, you've never been in love. You would know if you were in love. My husband is gone, but he's always there for me. Like, she talked about life in such a philosophical, amazing way. I was shooketh. I still remember that lady. And that time, I had a crush on a guy, like a crazy crush that I had for 4 years, the same goddamn guy.
And I was like, you know what? I don't think I love him.
From that one conversation with that goddamn lady, I swear to god, strangers are the craziest people. But again, if you get to actually know them, you find them to be even actually stupid. You have to understand the power you have when you meet people for the first time is huge. The image you create and you present for the first time before you get revealed as a scammer is crazy. That's like the power of being a stranger, just meeting someone. You can be like the most whatever, that's how guys pretend to be a big shot, but they're actually not. Because when it actually comes to spending, they're like very stingy. And listen, I'm like the worst person you can get advice from because I'm very not mysterious. But I've come up with a way because, I'm trying to kind of overcorrect myself. You can be mysterious and valued in people's eyes and, have this awe. First things first, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Coming from me, but shut the fuck up. And when you get to talk in like extremely general terms. For instance, if somebody asks about your ex, right? You're on a date and the girl or the boy asks you about your ex. And instead of being like,
Oh yeah, whatever, right?
you can just talk in such general terms, increase their curiosity. I cannot pronounce the word curiosity. It's gonna increase your It's gonna increase their curiosity.
I think you did a great job from your circumstance. What's the word? Circumstances.
No, just you can get it.
It's gonna increase their curiosity. You could be like, oh my god, we all been through this, haven't we? I wish I knew how to treat her, or I wish I was there for her more. We had great times, but we all been there. Unfortunately, things happen, and sometimes we have to make hard decisions. You didn't say shit. You didn't say shit. This is like the most broad shit on the planet. But damn, you sound mysterious. Damn, you sound like sophisticated that you've been through this kind of shit. Hunty. Versus, imagine, oh, what about your ex?
We've been together for 5 years, and then we moved in, but she kind of, her frontal lobe developed, and she'll realize that she cannot take my shit anymore.
That or
Yeah, we've been through this. I mean, we went through our hardships. I still love her and respect her, but yeah, I think I have to let her go on her own way.
Gee, ooh, and it's gonna spike the curiosity.
I'm gonna be like, oh my god, oh, what happened, whatever. Oh, can I know more? What?
They're gonna ask a million tons of questions. You're gonna be like, oh,
Hey, past is past, but I'm here with you now.
Jesus Christ. I would think about that person. Be like, oh my god, what happened to them? Oh my god. I'll be obsessing over you. If you will like speak to me like that. And everybody would. Believe me. There's like, it works 100%. Like, never talk in specifics. The more general you are, like, do you like this wine? It does have interesting notes. Yeah, I am open to like talk in riddles. Like, honestly, talking like in general terms is so freaking easy. You could just make up the weirdest shit. Like, if somebody asks you about, do you like red color, you're gonna be like, life is full of like, you just say the randomest shit and it's just gonna work. I mean, to a degree, right? Like, like, I don't think this is gonna work with your friends, but with dates in the beginning, oh my god, this is powerful. Secondly, honey, I know it's frustrating to never be able to reveal yourself, but I got a tip for that. How you can both, be that, not be yourself, but kind of be yourself at the same time, right? So my second tip, live out different parts of yourself with different people. You know what I mean? That's easy. For instance, let's say you are a shy person, you like football, and you're into feet pics, and you like to draw. These 4 things. And what you do is you just find 4 different people, right, in your life. Friends, not relatives, because that's kind of weird. Or maybe relatives too, like drawing, for instance, right? You find 4 different people and you live out that part of yourself. If you like feet pics, you find somebody online that you can kind of live out your feet fantasy, right? You either send your feet pictures or you pay for, you know what I mean? Or you find somebody who has beautiful feet, just their feet and massage. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then your mom, you are a drawer with your mom. Oh my god, you like to draw, You know what I mean? So you live out different parts of yourself with different people. It's easier for people to kind of process you if 2D, right? Because we're all like 3-dimensional. You have a fun friend, you have a crazy friend, you have a shy friend. You have like different kind of friends, and you kind of put them in a box, even though, we all do, right? And it's easier to like digest people like that. When they get too comfortable with that image of you, switch it up. Go 180, go crazy. If you're shy, go nuts. If you're like very nuts, go shy. And it's gonna confuse them. And confusing people is also great for staying that mysterious and enhances your image. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, what's going on with them? What's going on in their life? What happened all of a sudden? You know what I mean? That also works. Third thing, become the ideal type for the person. Let me explain. That's what Meghan Markle did with Prince Harry. She researched that motherfucker has mommy issues. And mama.
My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me.
She put a perfume that Diana likes, like that Diana wore all the time. And she went on a date, went on like a photo shoot in Africa to pretend that she has some sort of like charity in Africa, which all like other people are saying it was just a photo shoot. Like, she just went to hug some kids and animals. And I've never seen her returning to Africa and doing anything there since then. Come on. She pretended to be his perfect type. Now, again, it's too late for him to run. But she pretended that she's like all carrying this Diana 2.0, whatever. Research what he likes, or she likes. Be that ideal type for them for a while. Because you cannot play that charade forever, right? You trap them until it's too late. So whenever you go on a date, do your research, honey, what he likes.
Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in 64. Dancing.
Tip number 4, do not see them often. You know, like Robert Greene's book, like 49 Laws of Power, whatever, how many, 48, I think. But he says basically use your absence to create respect, right? Because the rarer you are, the more people value, right? Like, people value presence when they don't see you as much, you know what I mean? That's what my dad does all the time. Oh my god, my dad is never there. Oh, it's so funny. Simple economics, bitch. Supply and demand. Too much supply of you, the demand is low. Demand is there, but the price is low. Here we go. While when the supply is low, the price for your hunty. The more you are there for people, the less valued you are. You know, I know it sounds stupid, but you know what I mean? If you're always there, you know, like this annoying guy who would always text you good morning or whatever the fuck, you don't value him versus a guy who kind of comes in and out of your life. His every presence is just like, oh, so much more intense. The same with you, even with your friends. Like, I mean, when you're young and when you hang out with your friends all the time, that's super cool, right? But when you're an adult and you have that one friend that's always down for something, I mean, it's cool, right? It's cool that he's always down for something and you appreciate that friend a lot, but do not value his time as much as you value friends that do not like come as often. You know what I'm saying? But stick with me. Disappear for a fuck while. Do not answer text messages right away, especially with men. Just don't do that. Like, I don't know why, but seeing somebody often when you know you're gonna see them anyways, like for instance, if I go to a dance class and I know I'm gonna see them tomorrow, I'm like, oh, whatever. But if it's somebody who comes only once a week, I'm like, every time I see that person, I'm super hyped. Oh my god, it's been a long time, 1 week, Jesus Christ. You being mysterious and shit like that isn't gonna work on most people. You got your friends, you got your family. I mean, they know you, who you are. So sometimes, you know, like, don't tell them everything. You know, if you have a boyfriend, don't tell him everything. I'm not saying cheat on him and don't tell him anything. But if he's asking, where are you going? Somewhere. Oh, what you working on?
Something special. That's something small.
If your friend asks, oh my god, with whom are you going on a date? With some cute guy. Well, I'll let you know later if I have the chance. Boom. Easy. And then you intrigue people with your life. Here we go. Tip number 6. At work, you should be the most blatantly boring yourself. Like, create an alter ego. Like, you know, this SpongeBob that is not square, like this round SpongeBob, that should be you. Because nobody gives a shit about your personality. Like, actually, having a personality at work, that's what's gonna ruin you. Do not have a personality at work, honey. No. That's one place you shouldn't be yourself. Like, ever. Do not tell people about your hobbies. Do not tell people about what you do outside of. Just don't. Don't be yourself there at all. Don't be mysterious at work. Just be boring. Like the simplest Joe. I'll tell you where you should be yourself. There's one place you should be yourself. As an artist, you should be 100% yourself. Even then, you have to pick and choose. Like Beyonce, I'm sure she like doubts herself from time to time, and she's married to Jay-Z. And there's not everybody that is like you, right? Being yourself is also a huge asset. There's some people that appreciate you for being you, but even then they pick and choose which character. Not everybody likes a whole percent of you. Arts, self-expression, creative endeavors. I'm just describing arts in like different words. Great. Sports, maybe. In these places, you should definitely be yourself, 100%. Okay. Hope this helps, guys. I hope you understand that not everybody's here to tolerate your bullshit, including me myself. The life told me in many different languages, calm the fuck down. Not everybody's here to tolerate you. So I sat my ass down and I got the message. By the way, guys, my single coming out. I don't want to be that bitch, but I have a really cool song coming out called Just the Two of Us. It's a remake of The Two of Us by Marvin Gaye. And it's a very lo-fi, chill hop. I'm gonna play it now. Just the Two of Us. It's coming out on 20th of December. Christmas time. It's gonna be a Christmas song. Great. Please pre-save it on Spotify. Would love it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Ciao.
So hot show. That's hot. No, it's not. Like, literally.